Being a single woman in LA can be awesome. The nightlife, the beach, the shopping, the fun. But somehow, all of that seems to change when you're middle-aged. My name is Fran, Argentina-born, single, and yep, middle-aged. My midlife crisis hit me hard, so I decided to fight back by embarking on a quest. Visiting all 50 states before I'm 50 and taking you along with me. Okay, world, here we go. Planes, trains, and automobiles, buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. Welcome to my 50 before 50. Warning, I have an accent. Sometimes it may be hard to understand what I'm saying. Occasional grammatical mistakes may be heard or read. Viewer discretion is advised. The morning after a very successful visit to Mount Rushmore, I lost one of my co-riders. But hey, I still had the other one. She takes front seat!
Lots of pressure, a lot of pressure.
And South Dakota still had many great places for us to visit. So this is the Badlands National Park, which has a surface, kind of like a moon landing surface vibe, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the plateaus are all...
Wait, Beth is saying something. We're going to get close to her.
Yes, so the plateaus are all like, I don't know, gray, white-ish, otherworldly.
Exactly. Remember that one time we went to the moon? And
Yes, it's just like that.
Exactly. The Badlands, or Makosika in the Dakota language, got their name not only due to their rough looks, but mostly due to their lack of water and their extreme weather conditions. Many different tribes lived in this sacred land until they were brutally displaced by the white man and the emerging concepts of homesteads and ranches, which forced the natives to live in faraway reservations. The conflict between natives and newcomers was painful and extensive, and reached its peak with the Wounded Knee Massacre, which took place in the brink of the New Year and claimed the lives of close to 30 white soldiers and 300 Lakota men, women, and children. So now we're officially entering the Badlands National Park, which is our second
time, yeah.
And it is also our second national park.
Yes,
together, because we went to Yosemite. Cue the pictures. There you go. But back to the Badlands. Yep, plenty of history, and bad or not, this land is beautiful. And while we thought we were going to drive through it quite fast, we ended up stopping time after time, as every turn of the road had yet another glorious view that we just couldn't pass upon. That included a lunch break under a very special structure.
Yurt. It's not a yurt.
It's not at all.
But it's close.
And let's not forget about the staple motorcycles of South Dakota. Woohoo! Speaking of homesteads, we stumble upon a historic site with one of them right outside of the national park. Hi. We are by We're the Prairie Homestead, or as Beth, Mrs. High, says,
the original trailer park.
Yay! An original homestead. Prairie Homestead. Let's do it. Built in 1909, this Prairie Homestead was once home to the Brown family. Chicken coop. And it is one of the few that still stands today pretty much intact. Walking around its remains, you can feel how life was back in the days of the pioneers. So much history. The restroom. And that includes movie history, as only a few miles away we found 1880 Town with its amazing display on the South Dakota-based movie Dances with Wolves. This amazing exhibit showcases original props, photographs, and others from the 1990 Best Picture winning film. But that's not all this place has to offer. Just like its name suggests, and once a movie set in itself, a whole 1880 Western town lives here, offering different attractions like costume rentals, live entertainment, and even a 1950s train serving a wonderful dinner. Oh, and there's also Otis, the camel. What is a camel doing in South Dakota? Who knows? But here he is. Time to wrap this long day. Good morning.
Yeah.
So Beth is extra excited today because we're going to
The world's only corn palace.
Yes, Mitchell is home to the world's only Corn Palace, the perfect stop on my way to Iowa. Born in 1921 along with many other corn palaces in the Midwest, the Mitchell one is the sole survivor and currently serves as a multi-purpose arena for sporting events, concerts, conventions, and others all year round. Its uniqueness comes from its decor and impressive murals, all of which are made, you guessed it, out of corn. New designs are selected every year, each depicting local scenes, and their month-long construction utilizes 12 different shades of corn, local grains and grasses, plus plenty of nails and extensive manpower. Time to head further east, off to our final South Dakota destination.
Welcome to DeSmet, South Dakota.
With a population of barely over 1,000, DeSmet is mostly known for being the little town on the prairie Laura Ingalls lived in and wrote about, and the final resting place for most of the Ingalls family members. DeSmet, South Dakota, where the Ingalls lived for the longest time. Their main house was actually here, not the first one, not the second one, not the third one. This is where they eventually settled, and Charles Ingalls is considered one of the founding fathers of this little town. While in town, you can visit the actual house where Laura Ingalls lived as a child. This not only gives you a glimpse into her life, but also into American life itself and into the life of all the pioneers that forged the nation through their sacrifice and hard work. Back then, winters were harsh and modern day's amenities non-existent, so they had to be really resourceful in order to pull through. For example, every family had a different design of barbed wire so that you could recognize where you were just by touching it. As always, being in the presence of such powerful history was both humbling and deeply moving to me. Almost as if I had lived those days myself. This historic tour also includes Laura's first school, which, believe it or not, still has part of its original blackboard. And the home where the family moved after Laura and Almanzo married and left for Missouri, built by Pa himself. This is the place where the Ingalls lived for the longest time and includes precious heirlooms like the embossed Bible Blind Mary used to read from. But there's way more to see. Only a few miles down, you can still visit the Ingalls original homestead and plenty of other landmarks. Time to leave Beth at the airport and go rest.
Safe flight!
And what better place than the Ingalls-inspired Prairie House Manor bed and breakfast, also part of the National Register of Historic Places. And so, my South Dakota journey, the longest one out of any other state, was about to wrap. Time to leave the little town in the prairie. Do I have to? Maybe not. So I took one final stroll downtown and visited one final gift shop. And what do you know? That's where I met Dakota Doug. Hi, Doug.
Hey!
Yep, the one that welcomed us into DeSmet, remember?
Welcome to DeSmet, South Dakota.
So I am here with.
Doug Kazmerzak at Prairie Town Gifts in DeSmet, South Dakota.
And you agreed to be on camera for my show.
I asked, actually.
He actually
yes,
did
I
ask.
certainly do. Yeah.
Doug and I were talking for almost an hour, but for the time being, I'll just share only one of the many South Dakota facts he shared with me that would shape my visit to the upcoming states as well.
Let's reverse and go to the really important economic thrust of this state, and that's agriculture. It hits home because I am a farmer, will be a farmer my entire life. And so it's just a meager thing that we do. We just feed the world, right?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We need to eat.
We just feed, we all need to eat, right? Right, that's right.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. What a perfect ending for such a great state. Wait, what? I have yet to show you Mount Rushmore? What is wrong with me? This massive memorial is 60 feet tall, took almost 15 years to complete, and features the likenesses of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln, representing the nation's birth, growth, development, and preservation, respectively. Sitting on an equally breathtaking land, which was illegally taken from the Sioux Nation and which return they are still demanding. These four figures were originally supposed to include the presidents from their waist up, but federal funding stopped before it could be completed that way. And if you want to learn more about this fascinating work of art, rangers are super nice, knowledgeable, and always willing to help. The memorial includes the Avenue of Flags, which features the banners of all 50 states, 1 district, 3 territories, and 2 commonwealths of the U.S. In here, no detail has been overlooked, not even in the food court, making this experience truly a one-of-a-kind. And no matter how many times we've seen these faces in movies, TV shows, and others, the real deal does not disappoint.
Oh, Rushmore! Yay!
Now this is the perfect wrap to the Great Faces, Great Places state, because as we all know, the best faces are always the ones of the people we love the most.